Hello? Oh, hey. Oh, I was hoping it was the girl back there. Bummer.
Okay, it was March 3rd, 1909. Um, wow. Okay. Okay. Can we start this over? Okay, a remarkable, beautiful pond would result from the dam. Those are the first floaters there. 1911, they're floating down to the Deschutes. Okay, here we go. November 1910, electricity finally came on at Bend. The spillway you see here still remains. The altered course of the Deschutes River remains. All those buildings are lost to history. 1911, this guy, Clyde McKay, the Bend Company bought the town site from A.M. Drake, and in 1912, they started building the powerhouse on the dam. They were going to add fish ladders and a bunch of stuff, but those were never added. They forgot them. In 1916, they tore out the original rock crib dam and the flumes that fed the dam, and we see pretty much what we see today. Hasn't changed a whole lot since 1916. In 1920, the river fell. They reduced the level of the river for the first time. Most people in Bend never saw the river flow through town because 90% of the people in 1920 were new to Bend from 1910. 1922, the first swans were introduced to Mirror Pond. In 1934, a family brought some swans to Riverfront Avenue, and before too long, people were feeding them. Here we go, 1933, these two boys here, the Peoples, they lived across the street from the park. They were the first guys that found out a swan-shaped boat attracted the ladies. Here we go, this locomotive was coming down the river. We're just out back here, coming down, all lit up, big as life. The arc, Mirror Pond Arc, would stretch from side of the river to the other side of the river. You can tell the scale of these arcs by that guy standing in the red arc there. This what looks like King or Godzilla pissing fire on Tokyo is actually Smokey the Bear keeping Oregon green. In 1978, Mirror Pond was vanishing, and it would require a expensive dredging project to bring it back. 1981, the Mirror Pond Rehabilitation Report came out, and in 1984, they dredged. 1991, the future was already clouded again for Mirror Pond. The dredging was required again. Critics wanted to close down the plant. The power company was looking to relicense, and there was a lot of opposition. 1995, they got a year extension, but the federal government said you need to do a bunch of changes, add fish ladders, fish screens. Pacific Power said it was too expensive, and in 1996, they sent a letter to the federal government saying, hey, our dam is so old and it's such a low hazard that this federal licensing isn't required. The federal government said, you're right, and turned over oversight to the state of Oregon. There's been a lot of talk from 2004 on till today about what to do with the pond. One thing that you might not have heard is to use the process actually built into the pond. There's these things called sluice gates, and they were actually designed in 1912 to clean the silt from behind the pond. They've been inoperable since 1920 about. Though they're operable now, they're actually on the back side of the dam, and you just can open them up and the river will flow through them, cleaning out the sediment behind the dam like it was intended. Never been used since 1920. That water there is actually spewing out of the lowest point on Muir Pond into the ancient channel of the Deschutes River. If you open those gates up, the water will come out, taking the sediment with it, and the pond will eventually be clean, maybe in hours or days.